Hey, so recently I've been looking at videos on YouTube about people collecting DVDs and Blu Rays and that kind of stuff. And it's just, I find it very interesting what people's taste is and like how deep their, addiction can go, which I can understand because I like to collect stuff and I love movies, so it's something that I could, easily get into, and I've already started a tiny collection. This is about half of my stuff. Unfortunately, I can't do one whole video, so I have to do two small videos. So I'll be showing what is in my collection and what I like to watch. Before anything, I like to say that I am a huge horror fan, so most of what you'll be seeing is horror movies, but I do have, movies that are not in the horror genre as well. So get started off. First one is the remake of Dawn of the Dead. If you've seen the original and have not seen the remake, I would advise you to check out the remake. The remake is very gory. It's a it's a action film as well, so there's really no boring parts to it. It's a very fast-paced video. It's not slow. It's just right off the bat, shit starts going down. But it's a good zombie flick if you haven't seen it. And the original Dawn of the Dead. And if you've seen the remake and haven't seen the original, check out the original. You can always watch the remake without the original. It's not like you're going to miss any, important parts. Every zombie movie is the same, Zombies come to town and affect people and just take over the, city. But it's pretty similar. There are a lot of different parts to it. I think I like the original better. They're both great films, but the original it just has a lot more organic feeling to it. But they're great Blu-rays. So if you haven't seen this one, check that one out as well. Next on my list is Dead Alive. It's one of my favorite horror films. It's actually the second goriest film up to date. You can actually confirm that online. It's just like the Evil Dead movies. I'm not sure if they're trying to make this a humorous film, but if they did a great job. It's very funny. It's very gory. It's another zombie flick. If you have not seen this, I'd recommend it and worth buying it. If you like the Evil Dead movies, you would love this. Next is Army of Darkness, which is the third movie of the Evil Dead series. The whole Evil Dead series is just incredible. It's very funny. It's very fun to watch. This is the Screwhead edition. It's a great movie. It doesn't say Evil Dead 3, but it's Army of Darkness, which is the third movie of the trilogy. If you have not seen it, watch it. If you don't have it, it's worth picking up. Next is House of a Thousand Corpses by Rob Zombie. Rob Zombie did an excellent job with this movie. It's The Devil's Rejects, which I still need to pick up. I saw this first when I was in middle school, I think. And the first time I saw this, it creeped me out. I remember I had a nightmare that night after watching this. It's a very twisted and disturbing movie. It's one of my favorite horror films. If you have not seen this, it's worth checking out. And it's pretty cheap too, so I'd totally buy it if you dig the movie. Next is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I've seen this one, I've seen the sequel, and I've seen the two recent ones. I have not seen the third one, and I believe there's a fourth one. This is one of my all-time favorite movies. I love Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It has a very raw, organic feel to it. Very creepy. There's no superhuman killer. It's just Leatherface. He's 100% human out of a fucked up family of nowhere. So it's not like he can get shot 10 times and still be running around. It's a great film. It's one of my all-time favorite films. Check this out if you have not seen it. Sorry about the glare, by the way. Got Friday the 13th. I have not seen the original ones. This is the only one I've seen. It's okay. If you find it cheap, pick it up. Hellraiser, it's another one of my favorite films. Very bloody, very brutal. If you have not seen it, check it out. It's a great movie. It's the perfect horror movie. Looks great on Blu-ray. Next is The Descent. I believe it's a European film. Made in 2005. I was very surprised by this film. It's very creepy. It made me jump a few times. It's very bloody. It's a great movie to watch in the dark or with a girlfriend. It's worth buying. It's one of my favorite horror movies. I was very surprised for, the modern day horror movie are today. So check it out. Next is Halloween. This is possibly my all-time favorite movie. It was very creepy. It's about a psycho killer that just goes on a murdering spree in a small town. Halloween. So it's amazing. Everything from the composer to Michael Myers to just a creepy raw feeling you get from it. It's pretty great. Next are showing you 4 of them. It's the Scream movies. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I don't know if you can get that. These are great slasher flicks. I saw the first one as soon as it came out. I was in middle school or elementary school or something. But these are great slasher flicks. The acting is quite questionable in some parts. The storyline is great. I love the storyline. It's a very fun film to check out. I'd say buy all 4 of them. I'm really hoping there's going to be a 5th one. They're talking about it too, so I'm very excited about that. I'm actually surprised I liked all of them so far because sequels and all that aren't supposed to be that good, but they're great films. I mean, they get better by the film, in my honest opinion. But every single one is great. It's a fun film. Check them out if you can. Next is the remake of The Crazies. I never saw the original, but I did hear mixed reviews about it. But I'll check it out sometime in my life. But I saw this when it first came out. It's a great film. I guess it had some creepy moments to it. It's not very scary. It's a great film though, in my honest opinion. But I do know people that don't care for it. But to each to his own, I guess. But check it out if you can find it. Here's a Zombieland. It's a great zombie flick. It's not scary at all. It's very funny. It's not your typical zombie movie at all. It has a great cast, great story. Everything about it is just really good. So if you can find it, check it out. It's got to be pretty cheap by now. I mean, it's not that new, so go see it if you haven't seen it. It's a great zombie flick. Here's a complete first season of Walking Dead. I know a lot of people do not like this movie. TV show, excuse me. I believe it's the only zombie TV show actually. It's has a really interesting plot. Has great cast. Has a lot of cool characters to it. Some characters aren't that great, but I know a lot of people don't like this because there's not enough action in it, which is different from a zombie flick because zombie movies are pretty fast paced, like I was saying. And there's a lot of side stories to it. So it's interesting. I mean, it would be very realistic. It's like if a zombie apocalypse actually happened, this would maybe show what would actually happen, what people would do. Who knows though? I mean, but if you haven't seen it, check it out. It's worth buying, in my honest opinion. It's a great TV show. It is at AMC. I believe they're starting the 3rd season soon, so check it out. Here's Land of the Dead. I saw part of it. I need to finish it. It was okay. If you can find it for about $5, pick it up. Here's the Alien Anthology. Has Alien, Aliens, Alien 3, Alien Resurrection. I've seen Alien and Aliens, which are great movies. First one is a sci-fi horror. Second one's more of an action flick. I don't know about the last two, but this is the European edition. It was cheaper than American. It's a great set. If you can find it, cheap enough, get it. I mean, I don't know anyone that doesn't like the Alien movies. Plus Prometheus just, came out, so maybe they'll do something special about that with these. But it's a great Blu-ray set. Looks great. Here is a documentary that I just picked up a couple days ago. It's called In the Shadow of the Moon. It's has interviews with the astronauts, has real footage of them going to the moon, has a lot of really cool facts and a lot of really cool information to it. I'm a huge space nerd, so if you like space stuff, check this out. It looks great on Blu-ray. A really cool documentary. I recommend this to anyone. Here's a 2001 Space Odyssey. I have not seen this yet. Plan to see it. I heard it's really good, so I'll be checking that out soon. But I hear it's worth buying. So if you haven't seen it, go check it out. Here is the complete saga of Star Wars. It's a 9-disc set. I bought this as soon as it came out. It was really expensive. I'm sure it's a lot cheaper by now, but it comes with the first 6 movies and the 3 bonus discs. Has deleted scenes, has a lot of cool information, has parodies and all that. It's a great set if you're a Star Wars fan. The 3 recent ones that came out the last 10 years look great. The original ones, they look pretty bad because Blu-ray always enhances the audio, the video, always brings out all the details. And back then, the special effects was not good at all. So really, the original 3 movies pretty bad, I have to say. But it's Star Wars. I'm a huge Star Wars, nerd, so can't really complain. If you like Star Wars, get it. It looks great. Here's the 30th anniversary Ultimate Edition of Close Encounters. This is a really cool set. I haven't seen this for a long time. I haven't seen it since I bought it. Last time I saw it was probably like in middle school, and I remember it creeped me out. But it's like in a book form. It comes with a cool little book with information. I love alien stuff, so if you like alien stuff, and if you've never seen this, or if you have seen this and don't have it, go and pick it up. It's fairly cheap now, so it's a really cool set. Next is Evil Dead. I'll show you Army of Darkness. That was the 3rd one. This is the very first one, Evil Dead. This one comes with the Blu-ray and the DVD. I love the Evil Dead movies. They're great. Very fun to watch. They're not scary at all. They're very funny. Very fun to watch with friends. Really cool plot. Has Bruce Campbell. I love Bruce Campbell, so you can't go wrong with the Evil Dead movies. Well, that was part 1. I have to cut this short. I'll be making part 2 and part 3 right after, so stay tuned.